doing mental practice with the sheet music. And then after I do mental practice with the sheet music for I mark the logical notation, I expand the sets. Then when we're walking around, I'm like, let's see how much of it I can remember as I'm playing through the pieces. Every time that I expand the sets, my ability to like somehow finagle my way through the piece gets stronger. So for instance, if you're physically solving sets at the piano, you've solved 4 measure sets or something, 4 measures plus the next beat in each case. Sometimes you can like kind of fake your way through the piece physically. You can get from beginning to end. It's a case with mental practice too, where if you can imagine groupings of like 2 measure sets, 4 measure sets, then later when you're walking around, sure, some areas may be fuzzy, but you can more or less picture your way through the whole piece. And every time you expand the sets using my logical methodology, they will become stronger. Your mental images will become stronger. It'll become clearer. So then it becomes more and more satisfying. So I'm looking forward to walking around or doing cardio or exploring and then playing in my head and seeing like, oh, how much clearer can I make the pieces? And yeah, even just talking about this just gets me excited because there's so many possibilities for mental practice that I haven't even tapped yet. And you know, like I feel like I'm just at the beginning of the journey myself, which is exciting for me, hopefully for my students as well too, in terms of what I learn, I impart to everybody. And then after I've pictured it in my mind, if there are areas that are fuzzy, that are unclear, that I'm not able to imagine as well, that informs me just like performance would inform physical practice. So it's like, oh, those areas were unclear. So the next time I go back to the sheet music at the next coffee shop, at the next hotel room, at the next subway stop, I'm going to go over those areas mentally and make those stronger as I continue to update all of the notation. So then the next time that I'm walking around, it'll be even clearer and like those weak areas will be stronger again. So that it's a continuous process. They help each other. Obviously, all of it helps physical practice. And then physical practice helps make the mental image stronger. Mental practice obviously makes the physical practice stronger. So anyway, so I was doing all this type of interleaved mixed practice with the music, without the music, all different environments. Pianists are so dependent on subconscious cues in the environment a lot of times because we're like kind of stuck to one instrument. Mental practice just frees you from all of those constraints. You can like play your piece just like if a violinist carry their violin around. I can play it in all different environments under any sort of circumstances, even with like distractions, noises, or whatever it is. So it's quite interesting.